Your focus is the key to making the universe yield to your desires, to your wants, and to your goals. If you can have unrelentless focus on a specific outcome that you want in your life, a goal that you want in your life, then nothing can stop you from achieving it. I'll tell you why. Because when you can be focused on where you want to go, you every day you will be taking action towards it. What matters is that the process that you take every single day is the most important thing. If you can do the process right, the right process, regardless of whatever your goal is, a process related to helping you achieve that, then it means that the goal of yours is inevitable. You will achieve it. To give you an analogy, think of yourself as driving a car and you want to, let's say, you want to drive to a city, San Jose, or any other city for that matter. To get to that destination, you need to put your destination in the map, and then it takes you through a certain sets of roads and streets. If as long as you're driving in that right direction and the right streets and in the right road, you will be reaching the destination. If you're going on the opposite side, you're not going to be, of course, reaching your goal or your destination. And same thing applies if you're not driving and you're just sitting in a parking lot and just thinking about going to this destination and thinking about, oh, will I get there? Oh, what's the climate going to be like? Or it's going to be lots of traffic. Or maybe I should go today. Maybe I should go tomorrow. If you are just spending your time in the parking lot thinking and not working on the process, then of course you're not going to get there. This simple analogy can be applied to anything in your life. Let's just say you have a goal of making an X amount of money, or like you want to achieve a certain things in your life. You want to build a business. That's a realistic goal. First of all, you need to have a crystal clear vision of what it is that you want to have. And once you have that, you will be able to create these sub processes that you can work on every single day. A lot of people, when they say they want $1 million, they just think like it's so unreachable, and then they talk themselves out of it, or maybe they have just so much self-doubts just by thinking about it. That's what mind does. Mind without any action is just full of anxiety, but mind focused on that outcome and given a certain task for it to execute, that is a superpower. That becomes your supercomputer. Actually, much more powerful than a computer. It's a infinitely quantum computer. That's how much power this little thing that we have has. Actually, if you look at it, that's what created this entire world that we live in. Think about the times that our ancestors used to live in caves, and compare that to now, the cars, the technologies, the mobile phones, the computers, the buildings, rockets, all of that stuff was built using this. And believe it or not, everyone has the same amount of brain. There's no such a thing as he's smart and he's not. That's not the case. It's just a matter of this person has trained this computer with a certain set of data, a certain set of knowledge. So they may appear to be smart. And this person haven't had the chance to do that. And that's why. So it's the way that I look at it, it's like a trained computer and untrained computer. An untrained computer without any task, it just kills itself. It just runs so many processes and doesn't get anywhere. So that's what's happening with your brain right now. You may want to go somewhere in your life. For a lot of people, it's just getting X amount of money, or like maybe they want to buy a home, or maybe they want to leave their job, or maybe they want to build a business. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Just be clear about the goal, and also be clear that that's what you truly want. Why is it that you want? You need to supercharge that. Why do you want this $1 million? Is it because of the freedom it's going to give you? Or is it because you'll be able to help your family? Or is it because you're going to be helping out other people in need? Whatever it is, you need to have that clear vision. You need to know the why. The reason I'm telling you why you need to know your why is because I told you that, like a map, you put the destination, and you, as long as you drive, you'll reach there. That's a simple analogy. But let's be honest here. The life doesn't really work like that. Life is like a game. If it was just a matter of you saying you want this and then the road is just straight, no problem, like you'll, as long as you're going there, no hurdles, you'll reach there, then life becomes pretty boring in a sense, because no matter what you want, it's just going to be so much easier for you to get it. But life has many variables outside of your control, and that's the beauty of it. That's why it's so dynamic, and that's why it's so fun if you look at it that way. But instead, if you think that life is against me, there's all these roadblocks, no matter how much I try, I'm never going to get there, then you have turned this supercomputer, quantum computer, against yourself. So you can be clear on the goal, and you can create the sub process, you can map out the road, but just be prepared that there's going to be lots of curveball thrown at you by life. That's just the nature of things. That's why you are here. You're here to evolve. You might go, you might start a business, and you might find out there's unseen challenges that comes at you, and it forces you to grow. That forces you to learn a new skill. That forces you to improve your mindset around it. So you're not just going to get that results without you improving to that state. And that's what life is. That's what I realized this morning. I was down at the river, and I was just reflecting about my own journey too. If I wanted to get something, I always thought, man, like, why do I have to work so hard? Why is it not easy? Because the goals I set for myself is very high. It's out of my comfort zone. And I need to work outside of my comfort zone. I need to grow. And to grow, it is a painful process. I have to try new things. And if I don't try the new things, I'm not going to get there. And these challenges that are thrown at me, so yes, I might fail this time. Actually, I don't want to use the word fail. I may not get through this, and maybe I have to take a detour. I may have to try a different avenue. But as long as I keep moving towards the end goal, towards the direction, no matter how many turns I need to do, no matter how many U-turns, no matter how many detours, as long as I can stay and remain focused on what it is that I want, and every single day I commit to the process of doing tasks that's going to help me get closer to that. That's all that matters. And eventually I know that with my relentless focus, and with the, of course, the guidance of the God and the masters and the good fortune, I will get there. And that's the confidence you need to have with yourself as well. Don't just sit on the couch, don't just sit in the parking lot and ruminate about if you're going to achieve your goal or not. Get out there. Once you have a clear goal and once you have a clear why, set the process, follow it, unrelentless with unrelentless focus, and you're going to get there. But you need to know your why too. Like I said, there's going to be lots of curveballs thrown at you, and at those moments you may want to quit. If your why is not strong enough, then you will quit, and you will tell yourself that you're never going to be that person anymore. You're never going to have $1 million, or you might say you're never going to achieve that, and you will just live the rest of your life with regret, with wishing that you were different. It's just not going to be a fun life for you. So instead of that, put yourself out there every day, create the process, stick to it, and have the unrelentless focus so that the universe will yield to you. And that's another reason why these days in social media and also all these technologies, they're always grabbing your focus, your attention away. We have a full of distracted people in today's society. And that's why the world is not going in the best direction. If everyone can be focused, if everyone has their full attention without it being hijacked, if you can be focused on your life, focused on what you want, and never take your eyes off that prize, no matter who's texting you, who's messaging you, you turn all that distraction off, turn it off. Just put your phone on do not disturb and silence mode. And if you needed to, just uninstall all the apps. The social media is a huge time waster. If you can monitor how much time that you are wasting towards that, you're going to be surprised, and that's going to free up a lot of time for you, and it's not going to take away your focus. And by you training your mind to focus on your goal and never take your eyes off the prize, and you can stick to the process, you can go on this road and be open to taking all these detours and all these turns, you're going to reach your your goal. It's no questions, it's guaranteed. So get out there, map out your life, stay focused. Until next time, my friends, be fearless.